Good morning, Toys. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Amelia and Mike and Toys again. Good morning. Good morning, Badgers and Jeffy. Good morning, Aaron and Liz. Good morning, everybody. Let's get some likes up there. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Shasta and April and Alicia. There's Alicia. And Mythical. Lily and Chris. Crit grows. Crit grows. There she is. Good morning, Lisa and the machines here. Aaron S., always Aaron. Amelia, there you are. Good morning to everybody. Keep wishing each other a good morning for a moment. Terry Newman. And Zozo LSD. Sandy, there's my guy. Best brisket maker ever. Carrie, good morning. You guys are all joining this morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Do you guys like it with pops off screen? Off screen today? What do you guys think? Thumbs up or thumbs down on that idea? I'll just be completely off screen and just hanging out with you guys today. The pop ghost. Yeah. What do you think? It's a little different, right? Were you doing the old, you want me on screen, Mythical? What the heck is going on? April's saying, no way. Forget that off-screen ghosty stuff. Well, you always got to do stuff different, right? We're trying to do things a little different once in a while. Amelia says, get back on TV, dude. Okay? Back, you can't miss this old face. Oh, this is fun. I'm sitting here reading all these comments. I can actually read them. Do it upside down. That's a good call. Gotta show us something interesting, though, Pops. Yeah, I do have to keep you guys a little bit entertained. Okay? I've been loving your ghosts lately, Cowardly. You better believe it. I like the ghosts so much I've become one. How's that? I like those things so much I've become one. Okay? Oh, you guys are amazing. Here we go. See this right here? We can do better than that. Come on now. Let's do better than that, team. We have 3 of them waiting to go out. You guys know who you are. Don't have Pops call you out. Okay? Sweet. This is your first time from the UK and you're going, who's paying attention to somebody that's not even there? Sweet, we try to do something a little different every day. I don't even know why. We're just goofy. Let me see if I can get an IG action going. Good morning, Cappy. Good morning, Alicia. I'm so happy to see you here this morning. I'm happy to see everybody this morning. Give me one moment. Did you guys like that music? Good morning. Good morning, Alicia. Did you guys like that music? Hager Bump, I know you sent me information yesterday and I've already lost it. Hager, please send me your information again. It's not your fault. This is mine. I lost the information you sent me. So Hager's Bump, please send me that information again. Your box is sitting here and I will get it out to you today. I messed up. I apologize. I don't know what I did with your information. So Hager's Bump, you get that stuff to me. While we're here, I'll tell you what, this morning, I'll explain something to you guys here in a minute. But this morning, let's do this. I'm trying to think of who I want. We're going to pick, I know it'll be, let's go. I'm still waiting for, let's see. Terry Newman, I'm picking you. Terry, you said me, it's you. Terry, do a game. You're new here. Do you know what to do? Do a game. You do a game, I give the prize away. Do a game and give a prize away to somebody here. Terry Newman's giving it away right now. While I get a couple of things up on my computer screen here, Terry Newman, give something away. Go, Terry, you can do it. You said me, said pick me, okay? Terry Newman, you're it. You can do it, Terry. On the spot, put the guy on the spot, that's what we do. No, they're gonna do that to me all day, aren't they? Okay, Terry, okay, here goes. Let me think. Okay, come on, Terry. You gotta be like this. No, you take your time. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get this going. Terry's doing a giveaway, you guys. So have Terry do the giveaway. Johnny on the spot. So while Terry's doing that, let me talk to you guys briefly. Trying to think the best way to say this. I'm trying to think the best way to put this. I don't feel good. I don't feel good this morning. Okay, what do you say? A number between 1 and 10? That's okay. Terry, you're just going to give something away and you tell me who. So this morning I woke up, not feeling good at all. And I feel better than when I woke up this morning. I was almost going to cancel the show today. I just don't feel good, and I don't want to sit in front of everybody and act like I feel good when I don't. So I'm going to be here for about a half an hour, okay? And then Brock's going to be here for the last half hour. He's going to let me go kick back, okay? So it's nothing serious. It's nothing major. I just woke up feeling like really bad, not good at all. And you can almost hear it in my voice a little bit. So I'm just by way of explanation. I don't have much of a show ready today. Today was going to be question and answer anyways. So we're going to do question and answers with me till about 9:30. And then Brock will come in and you guys will get the fun of hanging out with Brock for the last half hour today. I'll be back tomorrow good and strong and everything will be great. I'm also considering, well, I'll discuss that with you guys later. And I have giveaways. I got giveaways for all of us to be doing some giveaways. Okay? Now, it looks like congested and groggy, just a little bit. And it's unusual because I usually fight it off, but this morning I wanted to roll over and go back to bed, and I didn't get out of bed very quickly today. However, I did make it. I want you guys to know I did make my bed. Absolutely made the bed. Okay? Even when we don't feel good, we still have to make it. And it doesn't take long. It takes a minute. Okay? I don't feel like Googling today. See, you're in the... Ben, you feel like me today. Hey, while you guys are doing that, and smashing the like button, yes, please. How come I don't have more smashes up there? Because I'm boring this morning. I get it. I don't blame you. You don't have to smash like buttons if I'm boring. I get it. This stuff right here. Do you guys know what this is? You guys know what this is, right? This is the cool bottle, the super cool bottle of my Blue Sheet. Okay? It's the super cool bottle. It's this inside of here. We like this because the light will refract and it'll take a lot longer for whatever's in it to degrade, right? But did you see this? Did you see this? It's almost the color of my eyes. Look at that. Unbelievable. Okay, so yesterday, watch this. Okay, boop. See that? It's pretty blue looking, isn't it? You see that? See the little eyedropper full? Like so? So we measure it out yesterday. We measured this out. It's about a half a milliliter, 0.5 milliliter in that eyedropper. Averages, when you keep doing it, 0.5. You get about 0.5 milliliter per eyedropper. Oh, I wonder if it's any good. Should we talk about it if it's any good? Originally, when I got it, I thought we were going to have to do this. I thought I was going to have to take it like this. I was telling Brock, see, yesterday was test day, right? He'll tell you all about it. He's over there in the background laughing right now because it was hilarious. So yesterday, we're going to have the test. I'll tell you about the test here in a second. But Brock, let's test now. So I give him his bottle and I take mine. He's like, what are you doing, Pops? I go, well, you're going to take a bottle and I'm going to take a bottle. And how much do you think you're going to take, Pops? I go, well, I think I'm going to take half. I'll take half and then you can have half. You take half of your half. I mean, you take yours, you take a half. And then we'll see where we're at. He goes, Pops, do you think that's a very good idea? Should we start out with that much? I'm like, well, what do you suggest? He goes, well, why don't we just do an eyedropper full, Pops, and let's see what happens. Okay, true story. So well, that sure doesn't sound like enough to me. I'm telling him, that's ridiculous. We're never even going to feel it. Come on, man, let's get after it. He said, Pop, let's just start with a half. Let's just do an eyedropper full. And okay. We both did it. You do it right under your tongue. Take the eyedropper right under your tongue. I want to tell you one thing. The most amazing mushroom taste you've ever tasted in your whole life. Ever. It was just pure mushroom. The best tincture we've ever made. Mushroom City. Okay. Okay, I've got to run to the bank, Brock. I'll be back in half an hour. I run to the bank, and I come back. When I get back, Brock says to me, he's standing there, right? I get back, I've been gone for about half an hour. He says to me, so how you doing on that eyedropper full that I gave you? And I looked at him, I go, bro, I completely forgot that I even took it. I was out there driving around like it was in another world. He looks at me and goes, well, maybe we should wait another half hour before we give you another eyedropper full then, Pops. One eyedropper full. And Pops had forgotten he even took it and was out there cruising. I'm not telling you tripping, no. Microdose. It's literally that, and tastes better, of course, and it hits you faster, like faster. So I know what one of you guys will end up with some of these and you're going to try to drink the whole thing. Don't do it. Just boop, a little eyedropper full, wait a little while, maybe another eyedropper full. So far, so good. That's what the testing's telling me, right? Guess what I'm going to do today? Do you guys want... If I get 10 more likes up here, I'm going to give one of these away in the package today. Somebody's going to get one of these. It holds approximately 30 milliliters. No, I take that back. I take that back. It was 18. Am I right, Brock? It was 18. Yeah, it was 18. 15 to 18 milliliters in here. So if you're doing a half a milliliter per deal, per eyedropper, you're looking at probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 doses in one of these. Okay? Pretty good. Yeah, I think that's enough. Smash the like buttons to be able to give one of these away. Did Terry tell us who the winner was? Terry? Is Mr. Terry, does Terry have a winner? As if he does, I want to... Okay, who was Terry's winner? Mythical. Good job, Mythical. Mythical, pick a number between 1 and 9. Thank you, Terry. Thanks for doing that. You did a great job. Mythical, pick a number between 1 and 9. I'm waiting on you. Mithy. Number 1, okay. So we're going to go to the tee box, and we're going to pull out the container in the number 1 slot. And oh, you're going to be happy with this one. It's still the old school writing. It's still the old school writing on that side, but I guess we used new ink on this side to let you know that there's a bunch of monkeys in here. Okay? You got a bunch of monkeys inside here. And the monkeys look like this. They're blue. The monkeys are pretty blue. Okay? So that's going to you, Mythical, with an individually wrapped. Let's get one of these individually wrapped thrashers. And we have a 1 gram cookie. Apple crisp cookie. Okay? That's your, did I have one other thing up here? Yes, one more thing. The fidgety digities. I'm getting out some more of these out this week. These came from West Smoke. They're fidgety digity things that you're supposed to just fidgety digity around with, okay? So we've got a few of those still that I want to get out. Mythical, nice job. I'm going to do another giveaway. But since today's question and answer, and Pops is in front of the camera, what's the first question? What's the first question you guys want to ask me? Thank you, cowardly. Thank you. That's a good box, Kim. That's a very nice box. This week, they're all about the same, but they're nice boxes. You guys should be real happy when you get them. I hope you are. Does anybody have a question on question and answer day? What's our question for Pops? BRF cakes in a Martha tent, good or bad idea? So, Terry, I'm not a fan of Martha tents. Martha tents are huge maintenance. So what Martha tent really is it's an open shelf grow, and the whole tent is a monotub. The whole tent, and you've got to keep it humidified. Therefore, you have to keep it very wet, the walls of your tent, and you end up with a lot of water on the floor of your Martha tent. So you got to have pans. You're changing that water all the time. And dirty water, standing water is not a good thing. So I'm not a huge fan of Martha tents in general. And if I do ever use a Martha tent, it's just to run like 3rd or 4th cakes, just to sit in there. Just the cake itself is sitting on a shelf. It's not even in the tubs anymore. Okay? But Martha tents are very wet, and they end up, while they're a neat idea, I see a lot of contams come out of them. This is a good question. Anybody else have a question for me? Amelia, go to your doctor's appointment. Love you. Have a great day. Elle wrote to me this morning, everybody. Elle wrote to me. She's babysitting her nephew, and they're cooking gingerbread cookies all morning. So she said, please say hi to everybody. I forgot. She said, please say hi. Hi, Elle. Hi, Elle. I said, I bet your house is going to smell amazing, right? Yeah, Kimberly, that's where you would put it, in the shower. Yeah, but who's sacrificing their shower for their Martha tent? Well, maybe I would. One of the showers in the house anyways. How do you properly flush? Okay, so many people soak their cakes after their first flush. 99% of the time, you don't need to do that. Believe it or not, your cake has a lot of internal moisture still. Even if the surfaces look a little bit dry, that inner core on a first flush is still very wet if you had good field capacity. So almost never. Some people they'll pour water into their tub, let the cake float, and then eventually pour all the water out. But now you've got a super wet cake. I personally just heavily mist my first flush after I've harvested. Heavily mist, and then I'll put a thin layer, 1/4 inch thin layer of new substrate casing back over the top of that, and then put it back into fruiting conditions right away. Straight back into fruiting conditions. Within 7 to 10 days, you'll have a second flush. Any other questions? These are great. I buried my first cake today after 4 flushes. I hope it helps me plant some. You bet, Pedro. That's fantastic. You got 4 flushes. Good job. How many grain to grain transfers can you do? So that's a good question too. If I start with a plate, we're going to start with the plate. That's my brand new genetic, right? So my agar plate. I'm going to take that agar plate. I'm going to start 2 jars. I'll take an agar plate in half. I'm going to start 2 quart jars. Those jars now, I call my mother jars. Those jars, each of those 2, can make 4 each. So that jar, that quart jar, I'll take sections out of it to start more jars. So I've now gotten 1 transfer, okay? I'll do that up to 3 times, and in 1 generation, then I'll start a new plate. But out of a single mother jar, I should be able to get 4 new jars. So I get 2 jars, then 4 jars, 2 jars, then 4 jars. And the reason I work that way is because I use 4 jars to start a tub. So every time I do a plate, boop, in half, I know I'm going to get 2 tubs worth of grain out of that plate. Does that make sense? I'd love to teach you guys. There's this, it's a concept that I've come up with. I don't think I'm unique in it, but it's the best way to manage your grow. I call it cycle growing. I call it cycle growing. And it's easy because if you just start following a certain cycle of a grow, start with 1 tub. 5 days later, add 1 tub. 5 days later, add 1 tub. By the end of 20 days, you'll have 4 tubs. By the end of 40 days, you'll have 8 tubs. And you can start building your inventory of tubs in a way that's completely manageable. Within 3 to 4 months, you're up to 20 tubs without ever really doing a whole lot more work than you did when you just did 4, the first 3 or 4. But there's a process for it, and a way I do it, stations and timing. It's a very simple, it would take 15-minute class. One of these days, I'm going to hold a little cycle grow class and teach you the way I started to get my grows going huge. Pop's talking too much. What's the next question? Yeah, Ginger, I want to do that. I think it'd be a neat class. I'll have a little whiteboard and just explain how I do it, my stations, the different stations in a grow room, and then how I process them around a grow room. Okay. Does it make a big difference in jars or bags? No, Marilyn, it doesn't. The bigger growers, the guys that are growing bulk, they're generally using bags because they have time to let the bags grow. Because usually in a bag, you have 1 to 3 pounds of grain. In a jar, you only have half a pound of grain. So your jars colonize super much faster than bags. So your bigger growers, they'll use bags because they can set them to the side on a shelf and wait 30 or 40 days for them to completely colonize. So there's more of a time frame and more of a production planning with them. And at the end of the day, they might be cheaper because you don't have to spend the labor to clean the jars. And so you replace the bags, 50 cents a bag, something like that, but you're not paying labor to clean the jars, which that's one of your, it's an expense. You got, if you're flipping 40 jars a day, 40 jars, you've got to have them 40 jars clean and 40 new jars completely added, new colonized, more grain, ready to go. So, yeah. Yep, Alicia, I can see the plastic waste angle there too. Yep. Unfortunately, there's so much waste everywhere. No matter what I do, there's always going to be something. Yeah. Pops, how about lighting? Does it affect growth? So no. No, mushrooms are the least worried about light of almost anything you can grow. They just need anything. The ceiling light, the TV light, moonlight, sunlight, LED strip, it does not matter. There isn't a light spectrum that works best for them. They just want a little bit of light, just like out in nature. And it always should be sort of in a dim capacity, not a direct on blinding light. One single key issue with mushrooms and light is this. Mushrooms use light for one reason. They really don't need it because they're not creating any chlorophyll or anything like that. They use light to determine the direction of their growth. So if I've got a tub sitting here and my light bulb is over here, the mushrooms are all going to curve and head straight towards that light. That's why you see your mushrooms curving. They head towards wherever that light source was. So the smarter growers put a dim light right on the bottom of the shelf, right there. I put it, and then the light will shine right down into the tub, and then the mushrooms grow straight up to it. That's why you'll see our mushrooms, well, like this one, grew pretty straight up. This one might have been pointing, this one was there. That might have been pointing over to get some light. Might have been heading towards the light, I don't know. Depending on where it was in the tub. But the light, it's more directional and just gives a little bit of notice to start. It gives the mushroom notice to start fruiting. That's why we'll turn it on after 10 days. Turn on the light. 12 and 12, because what you're doing is you're pretending you're the sun going up and the sun coming down. And an average light cycle out in nature is 12 hours. So we just do 12. Okay? Any more questions? I'm going to do one more giveaway here. Let me do a giveaway. I picked a color. Some wild could be not strong or not some wild could. Okay. I'm going to do a giveaway. I pick a color. Any color, go. I picked a color. Blue. Kim, thank you. Turquoise. I almost said turquoise, Alicia. Green. Turquoise, blue. Turquoise, violet. Magenta, red. Lime green, green, chartreuse, good guess. I didn't say that one this time. Purple, green, gold, blue. Why do fruits sometimes grow another fruit out of its cap? Gosh, there's all kinds of weird anomalies with mushrooms, right? Red, green, pink, chartreuse, purple, yellow, yellow. LOL exception, yellow, teal, red, purple, yellow, fuchsia, brown, fuchsia, pink, hunter green, fuchsia, orange, magenta. It starts with a C. C, antifreeze, aquamarine, gray, purple, yellow, rose, magenta, cobalt. Nice one. Burnt orange, magenta, fuchsia, orange, opal, violet, burgundy, blueshy. I should have picked that. Black, orange, charcoal. What a neat color. Phthalo blue, brown, orange, cranberry, indigo, white, orange, gray, white. Aaron, platinum, silver, black, pink, black, black. It starts with the C. Violet, marigolds, Catan, pink. Matthew says chamomile, and RX1 says cyan. Now, RX1, you didn't spell it correctly, but you're the first one to come close. I'm giving it to you. Right after that was Sean. Right after that was Mason, Mavis. Right after that was Pedro. You were all so close. RX1s. I've never seen RX1s win anything. I'm happy to let them win. RX1s. Give me a number between 1 and 9. Let's go, RX. You give me a number between 1 and 9. Go, go, go. RX. RX. Okay. I'm sorry that lagged out on you, bro. RX. He went with a 6. So I'm going to reach in here. Oh, he's going to love the 6. He's going to love the 6. Blueberries and a 4G next to it. 4G? What the heck is a 4G? Do you guys even want to see inside here? Who wants to see what's inside? What's 4G? I'm confused. Huh? Is it what the 4G is? I gotta look. I gotta figure this out. What the? 4G? 4G? Who put this package together? What the heck? Does anybody know how strong these are? Do you guys remember the Mush Fest? There were people falling out all over the place. What? 4G? And this? What? RX? And this? Are you kidding me? What are you doing, RX? That's the way to bring it home. That's the way to win one. Nice job. Oh, and you get a fidgety. And you get a fidgety. Let me not forget the fidgety. Okay? Boo, 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 boo. Fidgety. All right. Give me one more question. Oh, the next pack. The next 2 packs. We're giving 2 more away. Brock's going to do them. The next 2 packs, you guys, Brock's going to throw one of these in too. Who wants to? No. 10 people have to say, Brock, throw in Blueshy. Something like that. Something like that. Throw in the Blueshy. Okay? Call Blueshy. You guys, do you want Brock to throw some Blueshies in? Okay? Blueshy Brock. Brock, throw in the Blueshy. He's going to. He promised me. Ask him what Pops was like yesterday on the testing. Pop, you know, I'm kind of proud of myself. You guys should be proud of me. I tested yesterday. I was a test bunny for my own stuff. Isn't that funny? You know what I thought of? I thought of Alexander Graham Bell when he yells out to Watson, Watson, come here, I need you. Because he had poured acid on himself. It was the first thing that they heard through the telephone. Do you remember that? That's how I felt with Brock yesterday. Brock, come here, I need you. testing 1, 2, 3. You guys, I'm gonna have one. Give me one more question, and then we get Brock. What's my final go away question here? Brock, I need you. He's gonna be here in 1 second. One final question. This is actually being here this morning's made me feel a ton better. Okay, best mister, that's good enough right there. Mythical, I use one called Insta Spark, INSTA PARK, Insta Spark. That's the brand name. They're on Amazon. They're like $20, and it's an atomizer more than a mister. It gets through your water so finely sprayed, it's atomized. And my shrooms just love my mister. And more than that, it's an automatic, battery charged. So it's like a pistol. And you never have to, I've charged it twice in a year. I don't even know where they got these batteries from. And it is absolutely fun to mist. It became fun when you have a neat tool that's just like top of the line tool, $20. And you literally, I can't wait to mist. Silly as could be. Pops, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Anybody needs anything, I'm still around on the DMs. Here comes Blueshy Brock, okay? You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you from the bottom of my soul. No, Brock, I'm not going to give you the chair. I feel better. You good? No, I'm kidding. Okay, you guys have a great day. Have a great day out there. Giveaways whenever you're ready.
Excellent. It's like kicking out Eric again. I didn't mean to do this, everybody. I didn't mean to do this. I took your pops away from you. I'm kidding. Morning, everybody. Good morning, Matthew Slingblade. Good morning, Miss Cat, Alicia. Good morning, Ginger. Oh, you guys are great. Derek, Tabitha. If I don't see your names, I don't say anything. It's because I'm blind, all right? Good morning, everybody. You guys are so great. You guys are great. Pops woke me up at 8:30 this morning because I'm a schmuck. He's like, hey, I need you to take over the show. And I'm like, I don't know, man. No, we're hard at work. Hard at work all the time out here. All the time. We like to have a lot of fun, too. Play hard, work hard. That's what we do here. How about you guys? You guys like to play hard, work hard? 6:35. Where are you? Are you in like Cali? Yes, sir. Ginger, you play hard. No. Ginger, Eric, you work hard. Right? Play hard, work hard. All day. I share pictures with my buddy. He has a hemp farm in Colorado. And I share pictures of the lab work that we do out here with him. And then I also share pictures of like the toys I play with out here. And he's like, you get to do that and work at the same time? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of fun, huh? And he's like, that's really cool. So, speaking of playing around, let's do a giveaway here. And then we'll jump into I'll do a poem. I got one poem I'll do for you. I don't want to do that. And then I kind of want to do a Q&A. It sounds awesome. I love when you ask questions. So, let's do the first giveaway. All right. Yep, for real, do what you love. For real, good things come. They always do. I'll get to the poem, I promise. I promise. Here is the giveaway. What is my favorite cartoon character of all time? All time. All time. Cartoon character, all time. No, it's not Finn, it's not Snoopy. It's not Coward the dog, it's not Jake, it's not Rick, it's not Bart Simpson, nope, it's not Felix, not Ren, it's not Taz, not Goofy, not Stimpy, not Mario, not Taz, not Ren, not Felix, not Courage the Cowardly, it's not Homer, it's not Mickey, it's not Sponge, Jack, Elmer, Mickey, Crift, haha, Woody, that's a close one, Bugs, Ren, nope, Shaggy, Batman, Scooby, Beavis, Coyote, Scooby, Patrick, Bugs, Roadrunner, Pinky, oh my god, you guys are going fast now. Popeye, still haven't hit it. SpongeBob, close. Snoopy, no. Rocco, Okay, here we go. I gotta slow you guys down. Popeye, Crimson, Mickey, Patrick, Foghorn Leghorn, Winnie, Eric Cartman, Donald. Well, it's almost Donald Duck. It's not almost. That's not a hint. But Donald Duck has always been huge. Harley Quinn's huge. She's on my shoulder. Scrooge, Patrick, Squidward, Pokey. Peppy, Cat Dog, Tweety. You guys are not gonna get it. Peter, Pluto, Patrick, Joker, Squidward, Betty Boop, Close, not even Ren, Stimpy Yosemite. I got you on this one. Daffy, Scrooge, Tweety, Daffy, Mickey, Squidward, Peter Griffin, Garfield, Daffy, the Joker, Goofy, Squid, Daffy, Mrs. Puff. Man, you guys are not going to nail this one at all. You're not even close. Winnie the Pooh is close. Squidward, there's your clue. Foghorn, Squirrel, Dale, Popeye, Elmer, Patrick, Marvin, Bobby, Jessica Rabbit, Baby Bunny, Coyote, Mr. Crab, Chip. Woo, you guys are fast. Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, Marvin the Martian, Goofy, Woodstock, Goofy, Pepe Le Pew, Brian Griffin, Foghorn, Eeyore, Tigger. There it is, Mushman. There it is, Mushman. We got it. Woo! Tigger. There, Mushman. Nice job. All right, Mush. That's a good one. It's almost, right? It's all Tigger. Tigger. I love Tigger. Mushman, nice go. What is it we're doing here? We're picking from the box? Is that how this goes?
The number 1 to 9.
1 to 9?
And then whatever's in that box, in that slot, you know.
Okay, killer. Mushman, nice job. I'll tell you why it's Tigger first, Mushman, while I wait for your selection. Pick 1 through 9 for me. I love Tigger because Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tails are made out of rubber and their feet are made out of springs. Like, how do you not love Tigger? You know what I mean? Mushman, 1 through 9, and we'll get you your gift here.
Whatever he picks, give him that one.
And 4. That's a good pick. All right, Mush. No, in college, a friend of mine had a Tigger costume. And I don't know if you can see it in me or not, but I was pretty wild and crazy. In college, kind of a wallflower, kept to myself a lot, didn't really talk to anybody. Not true at all. I was doing theater, comedy, doing all of this. I was doing a lot more other things too at the same time. And so things didn't work out for me in college. But I was the Tigger. That's who I was. I remember running around. Mushman, this is what you picked, my friend. This is what you picked. And playing around on campus, and people would be like, "Oh, there's Brock, just being goofy, and those are really pretty. And I'm on video somewhere, in someone's defaulted on storage locker. They have a VHS of me dressed up in a Tigger outfit, dancing around in my community college's Halloween celebration, and I was probably coming down off of a lot of life at that time. And I was only like 21? What the deuce? So, that's the kind of things we do to ourselves, I guess, when we try and be Tigger. How old am I now, RJ? I am 41. 41. What's this year? 21? 41. Right? No, we're all crazy. I was bouncing around off the walls. I was jumping in the hedges. I wasn't like doing the jackass thing. My favorite strain currently, Ginger. Pops asked me that once, and I gotta ask you, like, what for? Like, if you want me to chill out, probably the ODPE. If you want me to like have a wicked trip, the Ghost. If you want like a really good micro, we're gonna talk a little bit about the Blue She and the Ape. But so that's it. I had no idea what shrooms were back then either. I knew all the other things except for shrooms. Shrooms were like, oh, you can't do shrooms. I did a lot of LSD, and I'm actually as much as I did, and as dangerous as it all was. My birthday's in August. Like, I'm not gonna like bust it right out, Lizzie. But my birthday's in August. I'm actually grateful for all the things that I've done. Like, and the fact that like I'm able to see the world in the certain ways that I can. The way that the fact that like I think I did the Tigger thing before I did the 20 hits of acid thing. Like I think I was Tigger before I became Tigger. You know what I mean? And so anyhow, I'm gonna read the poem. Oh, full on Leo, Miss Cat. Full on Leo. Pay attention to me, please. That's absolutely me. Pay attention to me, please. All right, I'm gonna do the poem, and we'll do some more Q&A. I was gonna read this like really long thing about my trip, the LSD trip, because Pops talked about shrooms, but we'll do that so much later. So I'm gonna read this poem to you. I wrote this. I don't have any kids. All right, I'm single, but no kids. But when we write, we try and write to whatever we want to write to. And so I sat down. This is around 2009, and I thought, what would it be like to write a poem to a little girl, to a little daughter? So keep that in mind. This poem is called Dear Tigger. She has big hands and raindrop eyes as she smiles at me big. My pockets are full of sunshine for her windows to wake her from her dreamies and watch her grow like a mural painting on the bridge inside my spine. She is my spine, all fluid and nerves. She keeps me standing tall. She bends when I sit down to rest my tired legs. She tells me I'm okay when the world rumors past my aching joints and tries to tear me down. She is my daughter, my reason to walk a little further, to hold my head above this body she refuses to judge, but to keep it moving, to tell me she loves my bones. There are books beside her lamp. The nighty light on her wall flickering in the sunrise. She tells me I'm funny when I read her stories. Are you sure he sounds like that, Daddy? He sounds funny. She wiggles her nose when she hears a word she doesn't understand, and I tell her it's okay. Neither do I. But we'll figure it out together. We'll slay the wicked dragons, climb the coldest mountains, overthrow the meanest meanies, and sing the sweetest love songs to the happily ever afters she falls asleep to. I never stop reading when she closes her eyes. just in case she's still listening to the funny voices. And the new day flashes off a picture of her wearing a pair of Tigger ears I had long before she was born. She won't ever let me have them, telling me she hid them. She says, "You aren't supposed to be so sad, Daddy. Those ears make me look funny. Smile for me, Daddy. Let me be your Tigger." She has no idea where I've been. She doesn't care about the demons I've hidden behind the walls. She is my faith when I forget the God I never knew existed before she learned to laugh at a stupid pair of ears I should have thrown away. She won't let me throw them away. She's not done being Tigger. She is a wonderful thing, spring-tailed and crazy fun. It's almost time for school. I watch her chomp her breakfast with a musty grin and goofy look as I wait for her to drink her milk so she can grow up to be bigger than me. She giggles and promises, "You'll always be bigger. You'll always be my daddy." Her hand feels like smooth cotton as we stand on the sidewalk waiting for the big yellow bus to tra-la-la-la-la all the way to a stop. Her fingers weave themselves into mine just before the door opens, and she pulls me close to kiss my cheek. And I look her in the eyes. She hugs my neck so tight she becomes my spine. Again, for just a moment. New bones and bridges with bright faces painted on their bellies. "I love you, Daddy. I'll be home soon." She bounces up the steps, takes a seat amongst her friends, waving bye-byes and don't worries. She'll always be my Tigger. You guys are great. Thank you. Oh, sit down, don't do the standing. You guys are adorable. I only read this because, like, Pops gave me an option to do this. But I'm really grateful for the community here that Pops has, put together. That you guys have put together, and the work that, like, you guys put into supporting us. I'm a attention hound. I think that's the correct H word that I can use. So it's a lot of fun to be able to have a platform for this, but I wouldn't be able to do this without Pops putting in a lot of work here, and I'm grateful to have this opportunity. So I just want to make sure that, like, you guys understand that, like, this is a really cool world we guys are all building, together, that we can, share any of, like, these crazy things that we are doing, from monkeys to... I almost drank half of this yesterday, okay? Oh my God. I stood at the dose counter yesterday, all right? Here's the story about yesterday. All right, I stood at the dose counter yesterday morning around 8:15, staring at the blue sheet, staring at it. And Pops walks into the kitchen, and I go, "Pops, are you really going to do the blue sheet thing?" And he goes, "Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm like, "All right, well, here's the deal. I'm going to come in and snake it from you, okay? You can't do that. You cannot do that. There's no way I can handle you drinking half a bottle of blue sheet. All right, no, you can't do it. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to snake it." And he immediately was like, "Perfect, let's do it." I'm like, "All right." So I stood at the dose counter for another 15 minutes. "Pops, what if I didn't drink half the bottle?" He's like, "What do you mean?" how potent is this stuff? And we figured out the numbers, and thank goodness I stood at that dose counter for another 3 more hours until like about, I think we did our doses 15 minutes after tea, about 10:30. It's actually, no, that's when we did 10:30. But it felt like I waited like 7 days to try and figure out how much we should take. And we got down to half a milliliter. And for about 30 minutes, I'm in my room. Pops is off doing some work, and I'm in my room, and I'm really trying to figure out if this thing's kicking in. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? What if I just go take 2 more squirts? All right. And so I take 2 more squirts. I go into the kitchen. Pops comes into the kitchen, comes back from where he was going. And I go, Pops, how you feeling? He goes, I don't know. And I go, and he's like, how you feeling? I go, I don't know. You ready to take some more? And he goes, yeah, I think so. And I go, okay. And so I grab the bottle and I unscrew the top, and he goes, are you sure you're not feeling anything? And I go, are you sure you're not feeling anything? And we just start cracking up. We activated each other. It was perfect. It's perfect. Like, as soon as we started laughing, it was like, boop, there it is. And the happy started kicking in. And it's like, oh, man, all right, cool. I guess we're not going to take the other couple of doses we were about to do. I think we're okay. And it was great. You know what I mean? Like, it's the stereotypical, is it kicking in? Do you think it's kicking in? Ah, screw it. Take a strip. You know what I mean? And then you're on the floor for 3 days. You're like, I guess it was working. And so I just didn't want to be on the floor for 3 days. And so we activated each other, and it was awesome. Pops is, trying to come up with crazy brain ideas about how to ship things. He's like, hey, what if we buy children's shoes and we put the Blueshie in the children's shoes, and then we can, I'm like, no, just use a box. He's like, okay, well, what if we tie balloons to the Blueshie bottles, and we can, like, hope the wind takes it to where, I'm like, Pops, Blueshie, what are you up to? And he's like, oh, yeah, the Blueshie's kicking in. I'm like, all right, leave the balloon, don't blow any balloons up. Leave those alone. All right? The mail's fine, okay? We can keep using the mail, all right? You don't have to worry about that.
The label machine's working.
All right? The label machine's working again, all right? So another guy comes by about an hour later, around 1 o'clock, and this guy comes by, and Pops is absolutely activated, having a good time, happy. It is a really cool change to see, and Pops takes another one, and it was really neat to watch that effect kick in. So I promise you, I'm not overhyping this stuff. Like, you've seen my posts. Like, I really believe in what I do when it comes to, like, trying to, like, show you guys what all's going on in the brain. But yesterday was a lot of fun. So I really didn't get to see too much what you guys were saying. I was too busy laughing at myself. So
In this giveaway, give them a Blueshie bottle.
all right, we'll do that as well. For this last one, man, I gotta think of what to do. You guys, thanks for sticking around.
I have one right in front of you. A type of flower.
Oh, that one. Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, everybody, give me a type of flower. 1, 2, 3, go. Flower. Oh, thank you. Petunia, magnolia, orchid, daffodil, rose, Kaya lily, tulip, violet, delilah, lily, rose, dandelion, marigold, chrysanthemum, cannabis, daisy, lily, buttercup, rose, lavender, mum, crocus, pansy, dandelion, ghost pipe, daisy, nasturtium, lilac, doop-a-doop, poppy, daisy, lily, marigold, tulip, sunflower, gardenia, tulip, passionflower, poppy, petunia, tulip, hibiscus, the black dot, that's a good band, dandelion, iris, marigold, iris, snapdragon, bread, poppy, violet, peyote, delphinium, baby's breath, rose, lotus, gold 63 beast. There you go, it's lotus.
He hasn't won before. That's good.
Nice, first time winner. I popped it! I popped it! Gold 63. Pick a 1 through 9. Gold 63. Nice job. Congrats. 1 through 9. Gold 63 beast. Alright.
They get a crispy, an individual wrapped, and a blue sheet.
Okay, we got this here. Alright, so we got, there's you. What is that? Is that the TH? I can't tell. It might be the TH. You know, let me just thrash them out a little. You got a crispy 4-hour snail trip is what this is, okay? You become a snail for 4 hours. I promise you. 4-hour snail trip. You want to go hang out in the garden. Go eat some grass and stare at stuff and wait for the rainbows to stare back at you. I know, I say things oddly. And then the coup de grace, the pièce de résistance, the bottle of Eureka. You want to figure out how to use balloons? Take a couple doses of blue sheet.
Under the tongue.
Under the tongue. And then tie the balloons to the top of your house. Get a lot of them. And you can go to Arizona. Or wherever. Oh, I love you guys. I love that you guys are letting me be goofballs. Mushman, you got a. Let's remember that you got the tin of this. All right. So that congrats on that, Mushman, and congrats, Gold 63 Beast. Nice. On your collection, and make sure that you DM both of you, Mushman and Gold 63 Beast. Make sure that you send Pops your address. Go to Detroit_Mushlab on IG and DM him your address, and also send him a reading, like something that maybe a quote or something that you really like, maybe like a paragraph, a little more than a quote, I don't know. Send him something like to share with the group, you know. I shared a poem. I wrote that poem like 12 years ago. It can take you 12 seconds to find something to share with us. It'd be really cool to see what you guys have to say to us, and what you guys are thinking about it. So, I don't know. Question. Give me some questions. Let's do this. I'll go 2 more minutes. All right, let's do 2 more questions. Okay. Good recipe for microdosing. You got, okay. You know what? For microdose, I like the GT, but I also like a little bit of a kick. And so I would probably put like Ghost and GT for micro. Like after that 4-hour snail trip, I took a ½ gram of Ghost and GT and ended my day. It was great. So yeah, Ghost and GT would be a great mix for me, personally. So, favorite metal band? Oh, man. I like Whitechapel. I saw Whitechapel. I finally got to see Whitechapel. I'm going to use a bad word here. I got my ass kicked at a Whitechapel show. And it was beautiful. All right, it was beautiful. I'm not talking shop here. But it was, I really, like, I saw 2 pits open up. One to the left, one to the right, and they came together, and I got absolutely enveloped in the pit, and I had my shirt off. Nobody was down there to help me. None of my friends. It was great. I was just getting destroyed. And it was cool. It was beautiful. Like, that's why people go to metal shows, is to just break down a little bit. So let's do maybe one or two more questions. I don't want to go too much further in. Favorite rap artist? Snoop Dogg. Absolutely. He's from Long Beach. How could it not be Snoop Dogg? All right. It's smoke weed every day. I like Lamb of God. That's a good one. Let's do one more question. I'll get you guys out of here. We'll scroll off, and I know we got some big plans kicking in. Yeah, half GT, half Ghost on that one. There's the question, Gold. There's the question. Not to talk too much about illicit things, but when it comes to the I'll call it the alphabet versus the fruit. The alphabet, the way I like to say it is, the alphabet is about seeing into you. The fruit is about seeing into us. That's the difference. And so it all depends on where you want to go. Do you want to go on your own trip, or do you want to hang out with us? You know what I mean? And because most of the time when you're on the fruit, you don't disappear. We've seen some people. Monica disappeared. Joe disappered. I've seen some people disappear, and that's fine. Shrooms just sometimes win. But most of the time they don't, and I've seen the alphabet win a lot more often. So, all right, that's it. I love you all. I don't want to call anyone out or anything like that, but yeah, it really is. It's about, I have disappeared. I have disappeared on that 20. I disappeared on 2. I remember being in the kitchen one time and just shaking because I disappeared. So, all right, everyone, scroll me out. Let's get out of here. Thank you, everyone. Mushman, Gold 63 Beast. Make sure you get your things in the Detroit_Mush Lab, your address, and something to read back to us tomorrow. And it's good to really hang out with y'all today. And thanks for letting me read some goofy stuff I wrote 12 years ago. I'll read some current stuff soon, I promise. So, you all have a great day. Matthew, Pedro, Back9 Bandit, Terry, Derek Anderson, thanks, man. Tad, Toys and Kicks, Sling, Joe, love you, man. Kim, they always do. Badgers, April, Logan, Nick, Miss Cat, you as well, Pops. She misses you. Kristen, wishes you a happy. We all miss you, Pops. Free the Ancient Ones, Corey D, Sandman, Cappy Pants, Grayson Farms, Toys, Mavis, It's Jake, Lay, RX Ones, Free, Eric. I love this. Kimberly, Ginger, Back9, you Shasta lady. I caught you all. Got you all caught up. All right, everybody. Much love. And y'all have a great day. Find something to be good at. You're worth it, I promise.